Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So in this video, we're going to solve all the questions of Hyderabad Central University Chemistry PG entrance exam of the year 2020, and the questions are going to be from this chapter Basic Mathematics. So let's skip into the questions. Now, though this question is not from Basic Mathematics, this is from solid state, but this can be solved even without the knowledge of solid state with the help of basic mathematics, because the angle between two Miller planes 110 and 100 in a simple cubic lattice is, so by the help of 3D geometry, or we can say the 3D coordinate sphere or 3D coordinate geometry, we can solve this question. So the two Miller planes are given, that A1 B1 C1 equals 1 1 0 and A2 B2 C2 are given as 1 0 0. So by the help of this we can solve these questions. So the angle between two planes is given by theta equals cos inverse A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 divided by A1 square plus C1 square whole into A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square and the square root of it. So by putting these values in this, we can easily calculate. So A1 A2, that is 1 into 1 plus 1 into 0 plus 1 into 0, that is 1 into 1 plus 1 into 0 plus 0 into 0 divided by A square plus 1 square plus 1 square plus 0 square, that is 1 square plus 1 square square root into A square A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square, that is 1 square plus 0 square plus 0 square, that is 1 square square root, is equal to 1 into 1, that is 1, divided by 1 plus 1 root 2 into 1 is equal to 1 by root 2. So this is the cos theta. Okay, so we can release it and write it over here. So cos theta equals this much. So cos theta equals 1 by root 2. So at which value of theta cos becomes 1 by root 2? This is 45 degree. So theta equals 45 degree, and the correct answer is option number A. Next question. An even function among the following is, which one is an even function? Now for an even function, how do you need to verify if a function is an even function or not? So you just put f of minus x. If some f of x function is given, you put x instead of x you put minus x. If it becomes equal to x or f of x, then it is even function, otherwise it is not an even function. So how do you check? We can just verify these options. Sin x, you put sin minus x is equal to minus sin x by the rules of trigonometry. This is not the correct option. Exp x, that means exponential raised to the power x, e raised to the power x. So you put e raised to the power minus x, which is equal to 1 by e raised to the power x, which is nowhere similar to e raised to the power x. So this is also not the correct answer. Sin x divided by x, so sine of minus x divided by minus x, which is equal to minus sin x divided by minus x. Now minus signs get cancelled and we have sin x divided by x. So we get our original function back. So this is the correct answer, and let us verify this also. Exp x divided by x, that is e raised to the power x by x. We put minus x, so e raised to the power minus x divided by minus x, which is equal to minus 1 by x into 1 by e raised to the power x, which is nowhere similar to this function, that is e raised to the power x by x. Okay, so this is also incorrect option, and correct option is option B. Now next question is, the equation xy equals 4 represents. Now xy equals 4, what kind of equation is this? Xy is equal to constant. Now by the help of this equation only, we can say that this is a rectangle hyperbola. Okay, but still, if you don't remember this formula, we can still solve this question by the help of plotting points and graph. Okay, so the points, the equation is given: x into y equals 4. Let us plot some coordinates. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so we take different values of x and y and we verify this equation. So at the value of x is equal to 1, y will be equal to 4, so that 1 into 4 is equal to 4. So at x is equal to 1, y will be at 4. That means this point. At x is equal to 2, y will be 2, because 2 into 2 equals 4. So at x equals 2, y will be equals 2. That means somewhere at this point. At x equals 3, y will be equal to 4 by 3, because y is equal to 4 by x. Alright, so 4 by 3, which is almost equal to 1.33. So where will 1.33 come? Just a little above 1. So at 3, this is at 1.33. Let us say at this level. And at x is equal to 4, y will be equals to 1, because 4 multiplied by 1 is equal to 4. So at x is equal to 4, y will be somewhere near this. So you can see the graph, how it is looking like. It looks like this. Okay, so it nowhere touches the axis, but it goes parallel to this. And similarly in this axis also it goes parallel to this. This is y axis and this is x axis. And this is also similar to the PV curve. Okay, PV curve for ideal gas, which is a rectangular hyperbola, where P is in y axis and V is in x axis, or vice versa. Okay, so correct answer is option number D, a hyperbola, because other options also cannot verify. Now looking at the next question, what we have in the following, amongst the following, the incorrect option for cos 2 theta is. So now let's see what values of cos 2 theta are possible. Cos 2 theta, this 2 theta we can write, even if you don't remember the formula, we can just expand it. Cos 2 theta means cos theta plus, apply formula cos A plus B, that is equal to cos A into cos B, that is cos theta into cos theta, minus sin A sin B, sin theta into sin theta, which is equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta. So cos square theta minus sin square theta, C option is getting cancelled. Now this can have two other options too, if we express sine in terms of cos and if we express cos in terms of sine. So let's express sine in terms of cos. So sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So cos square theta minus 1 minus cos square theta, which is equal to cos square theta minus 1 plus cos square theta. Since minus sign negative multiplied by minus sign inside, it becomes cos square theta plus cos square theta minus 1, that is 2 cos square theta minus 1. So 2 cos square theta minus 1, A option also gets cancelled. Now let's express cos theta in terms of sin theta. So 1 minus sin square theta minus sin square theta, which is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So option B also is getting cancelled, and we have only option D left, which is the incorrect expression. Now let's move to the next question. Now this is some kind of a memory based question. Taylor expansion or Taylor series expansion for ln 1 plus x is. So for ln 1 plus x, this Taylor expansion, for this ln 1 plus x will be equals sigma n equals 1 n to infinity minus 1 raised to the power n plus 1 into x raised to the power n divided by n. Okay, so by this formula we can expand it from n equals 1, that is minus 1 raised to the power 1 plus 1, that is minus 1 square into x raised to the power 1, that is x by 1. Okay, plus minus 1 raised to the power 3 into x square by 2 plus 1 raised to the power 4 into x cube divided by 3. This way it continues. So minus 1 raised to the power 2, that is 1 into x. So x, again minus 1 raised to the power 3, that is minus 1. So minus 1 into x square by 2 minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x fourth by 4 plus x fifth by 5 and so on. So it continues like this. And what is the correct option for this? So correct option number C, that is x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x fourth by 4 and so on. So let's move to the next question. And the question says the inverse of matrix 0 I minus I 0 is. Now 0 I minus I 0. So which matrix on multiplication with this matrix will give us an identity matrix 1 0 0 1. Okay, so this will be called the inverse of this matrix. Now since we can see that this is containing imaginary numbers, so this also must contain only imaginary numbers, so that imaginary multiplied by imaginary will give us real numbers. So we can easily cancel out these two options D and C, because these are containing real numbers only, not imaginary numbers. And if we multiply these by this matrix, then we'll get only imaginary numbers, not real numbers. So let us try with with A and B. Okay, so with A, what happens? 0 I minus I 0. We have to find the matrix, find the inverse of this, multiplied by this 0 I 0 0 I 0, and it gives 0 into 0 plus I into I, that is 0 plus I square. Then this the second term will be 0 into I plus I into 0, that is 0. Then third item will be minus I into 0 plus 0 into I, that is 0. And fourth item will be minus I into I, that is minus I square plus 0 into 0. So minus I square plus 0, which gives us 0 plus I square, that is I square, and value of I square is minus 1. This is 0, this is 0, and this is minus of I square. Okay, minus of I square means 1. So this is clearly not identity matrix. So A is not our answer, and correct answer is option B. So we should also verify this answer. So by multiplying this matrix 0 I minus I with 0 I minus I 0, we get 0 into 0 plus I into minus I, that is 0 minus I square, then 0 into I plus I into 0, that is 0, again minus I into 0 plus 0 into minus I, that is 0, minus I into I plus 0 into 0, so minus I square plus 0. And if you calculate this, this is minus I square. Minus I square is 1 0 0, and again it is minus I square, that is 1. So this gives us an identity matrix of the same order. So the correct option is option number B. Next question. Now what is the determinant? Value of the determinant of this matrix is, now let's write the matrix 7 2 3 0 0 6 0 4 5, and the matrix will be 7 multiplied by this matrix. So 7 multiplied by 0 6 4 5 minus 2 multiplied by this matrix 0 0 6 5 0 0 6 5 plus 3 multiplied by this matrix, that is 0 0 0 4 0 0 0 4. Okay, so this will be 7 multiplied by 0 into 5 minus 4 into 6, that is 0 minus 4 into 6 is 24, minus 2 0 into 5 minus 0 into 6, that becomes 0, plus 3 again 0 0, so it becomes 0, which is equal to 7 into minus 24, that is minus 168 plus 0 plus 0, which is equal to minus 168. 68, which brings us to the correct answer, that is option number C. Now let's move to the next question, and the question is, the number of real solutions for the two equations x square plus y square equals 1, x square plus y square equals 1, and y minus x square equals 0. So we can write y equals x square, y equals x square, or x square minus y equals 0. Just we have to put this equation here, x square minus y equals 0. And if you subtract the ones, then what will happen? X square and x square get cancelled. So 0 plus y square minus y equals 1 minus, which is equal to y square plus y minus 1 equals 0. If we take out the roots of this equation, if this quadratic equation, then what will be the value of y? Y equals minus of b. This is the coefficient of y square is a, that is 1. Coefficient of y is 1, and this is minus 1. So minus b, that is minus 1, plus minus b square, that is 1 square, minus 4 into ac, 4 into 1 into minus 1, 4 into 1 into minus 1, the square root of this term divided by 2a, that is 2 into 1. So which gives us the value minus 1. Inside the square root, what happens? 1 square minus 4 into minus 1, that is minus into minus get cancelled, so it becomes plus overall, and we have this 1 plus 4, that is root 5. So 1 minus 1 plus minus root 5 divided by 2. So we have two values, minus 1 minus root 5 divided by 2, and minus 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Now from these values we can identify that minus 1 minus root 5 is negative. Why? Because minus root 5, root over of 5 somewhere lies around 2.22 or 2.23. Okay, so minus 1 minus 2.23 is a negative quantity, so this is negative. And since root 5 is greater than 1, 2.23 is greater than 1, so this is the overall positive quantity. Now putting it in this equation, x square is equal to y. So for real solution, y must be positive. Okay, so if y is positive, that means we have to only consider this value and reject this value. Okay, so we only have to consider the positive value. So if x square is equal to the positive value of y, that is root 5 minus 1 divided by 2, and x is equal to positive and negative square roots of root 5 minus 1 divided by 2. So how many solutions do we get? X comma y equals x, two solutions, so one for the positive value and another for the negative value, because y value remains constant, that is the positive side of positive root of this equation. So we get 2. So correct number of solutions is C, that is 2. Let's move to the next question, and the question is, the derivative of the function e raised to the power 2x minus 1 divided by e raised to the power 2x plus 1 at x is equal to 0. So d by dx of e raised to the power 2x minus 1 divided by e raised to the power 2x plus 1. So what will be the derivative of this function? We have to write it like this, that this is d by dx of e raised to the power 2x plus 1 minus 2 divided by e raised to the power 2x plus 1, which is equal to d by dx of e raised to the power 2x plus 1 by e raised to the power 2x plus 1, as this becomes 1 minus 2 by e raised to the power 2x plus 1, which is equal to d by dx of 1 is 0 minus d by dx of 2 by e raised to the power 2x plus 1, which is equal to this is 2 multiplied by, if we operate d by dx on this function, then what will happen? D by dx of 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by x square. So same operation, minus 1 by the square of this term, that is e raised to the power 2x plus 1 whole square into again d by dx of e raised to the power 2x plus 1. Okay, so this will be minus 2 by e raised to the power 2x plus 1 square into d by dx of e raised to the power 2x, that is e raised to the power 2x into 2 plus 0. So this entire value at x is equal to 0. So what will be the value of this? Let's put, so minus 2 by e raised to the power 2x, that means e raised to the power 2 into 0 means e raised to the power 0. So e raised to the power 0 plus 1 whole square into e raised to the power 2x, that is e raised to the power 2 into 0, that means e raised to the power 0, e raised to the power 0 into, which gives minus 2 divided by e raised to the power 0 means 1 plus 1 whole square, that is 2 square, 4 into e raised to the power 0, that is 1 into 2, so 4 and 2 get cancelled, 2 by 2 and 2 by 2 also get cancelled, so we have only value, that is minus 1. So the correct answer is option number A, that is minus 1. Let's move to the next question, and the question says the general solution to the differential equation x dy by dx equals 2y is, let's solve this, x dy divided by dx equals 2y. So we separate the variables, that is x divided by equals 2y divided by dy, and we take y part to the left hand side, that is dy by 2y is equal to dx by x, and dy by y equals 2 dx divided by x, and on integrating both sides we get dy by y, integration of dy by y equals 2 into integration of dx by x. Since 2 is a constant, it stays outside. So we have ln y is equal to 2 ln x plus ln c, or we can write it like this, since logarithm terms get added inside when they are multiplied. So ln y equals ln 2 ln xc, or ln y equals ln xc whole square, because when some term is on multiplication with a logarithmic term, it goes to the exponent. Okay, so we have y equals x square c square. Now c square is also constant, so we have to see in which solution y equals x square multiplied with a constant. So here x square plus a constant, so this is not the solution. Here x is present, here x is present, here c x square by 2, that means this term is getting multiplied. So correct answer is option number C, that is cx square divided by 2. Let's move to the next question, and the question is the equation of the straight line that is perpendicular to y equals x plus 2 and passing through the origin is. Now passing through the origin means 0, 0. Now let's by putting this 0, 0, we can cancel out some options. So let's put 0, 0 in first equation. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So this verifies. 0 plus 0 minus 2, that is 0 plus 0 minus 2 equals 0. Is it possible? So 0 minus 2 equals 0, or minus 2 is equal to 0. Is it possible? No. So this is cancelled. X plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. So 0 plus 0 plus 2 is equal to 0. This is also not possible. So we can cancel this. That means they are basically trying to say 2 is equal to 0, which is not possible. And 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. So this may be possible. Okay. So between A and D we have to decide. Now let's first write this equation. Y equals x plus 2. general equation for a straight line is y equals mx plus c, where m is the slope. So here it is 1 into x, so m is equal to 1. Let us write it as m1 is equal to 1. Okay, now if we check this equation a, so for a, x plus y is equal to 0, that means y equals minus x, or we can write minus 1 into x plus 0. So m2, let us write it as m2 is equal to minus 1. And for d, we write x minus y is equal to 0, or y equals x. Okay, so for this, slope will be 1. Again, m3 is equal to 1. Now we have to check this slope with these two values of slope. So for perpendicularity, the multiplication of slopes should go to minus 1. Okay, so we can check this with these two. So m1 into m3 is 1 into 1, which is equal to 1. So this is cancelled, and we can check through this. m1 into m equal to 1 into minus, which is equal to minus 1. So this is the solution, and correct answer is y minus x, y is equal to minus x, or x plus y is equal to 0. That is option number A. Let's move to the next question, and the question is, now this is a little complicated question. E raised to the power x log a, e raised to the power x dx equals. So it is e raised to the power x log a into e raised to the power x dx. Now we can write it like this, that e raised to the power x whole raised to the power log a, because a raised to the power xy is equal to a raised to the power x whole raised to the power y, which is equal to a raised to the power y whole raised to the power x. So something in multiplication in the exponent can be expressed like this, into e raised to the power x dx. Now let us take e raised to the power x is equal to v. So e raised to the power x dx is equal to dv. We can put it in this equation. So we have v raised to the power log a into e raised to the power x dx is dv, so dv. Okay, so we can log a is a constant, so we can easily write it like this, that is x to the power n dx, x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. So v raised to the power log a plus 1 divided by log a plus c, which is equal to v. We can put the value of v, that is e raised to the power x, e raised to the power x whole into 1 plus log a divided by 1 plus log a. Now even on further simplification, this value, that is e raised to the power x plus x log a divided by 1 plus log a, this value leads nowhere to the options provided here. So there is no option provided for this value. Okay, so through calculation we obtain at this value, and even on further simplification this cannot lead to any of the values present in the options. So it's better to attend such a question by marking any option that feels convenient. They can mark. So the next question is, the solution for the set of equations 2x minus 3y plus 4z equals 8, y minus 3z is equal to minus 7, and x plus 2y plus 2z is equal to 11. So this is better to solve by hit and trial method, because this saves time. X equals 1, y equals 2, z equals 3. X is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0. If we put these values in these equations and if any of these values satisfied these three equations, then we can say that this is the solution. So let's start with D. Okay, let's start with D. 2 1 0. So 2 into x, 2 into 2, that is 4, minus 3 into 1, that is 3, plus 4 into z, 4 into 0, that is 0, is equal to 8. Does it satisfy? 4 minus 3 plus 0, so 1 is equal to 8. So this is clearly not the solution. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 1. X is equal to 3. Let's put it in this equation. X is equal to 3. So 2 into 3 minus 3 into 2 plus 4z, 4 into 1 is equal to 0. Does it satisfy? 2 into 3 is 6, minus 6 plus 4 is equal to 0. Or they have given 8. Okay, this is 8. So 6 minus 6 gets cancelled. 4 equals 8. So this is not possible. B is cancelled. Let's check C. 0 1 2. So here we put 0. 2 into 0 minus 3 into 1 plus 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Is it possible? 2 minus 3 plus 8 is equal to 8, or 5 is equal to 8. This is not possible. So C is also cancelled. Only option we have is option number A. Also, let's verify this, that x1 y2 z3, x1, that is 2 into 1 is 2, minus y equals 2, minus 3 into 2 plus z into 3z plus 4z, that is 4 into 3 equals 8. Is it possible? So 2 minus 6 plus 12, 2 minus 6 plus 12, which is equal to 12 minus 4, which is equal to 8. So it satisfies this equation. Again, y minus 3z. Let's put y minus 3z. 2 minus 3 into 3. That is 2 minus 9. 2 minus 9 is equal to minus, so satisfies, and x plus 2y plus 2z is equal to 11. So x, that is 1 plus 2y, 2 into 2, 4 plus 2z, 2 into 3, 6 is equal to 11. So this is also satisfying. So correct answer is option number A. Let's move to the next question. And the question is, a triangle has sides of length A, B and C, and the angle opposite to these sides are A, B and C respectively. So this is a triangle where A, B and C are the vertices, and the opposite sides are named as A, B and C respectively. So the correct relation among the following is C square equals A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C, C square equals A square plus B square minus 2AB sin C, and again here plus 2AB cos C, and here it is 2AB cos A cos B. Now, since they have expressed in terms of C square, let us write the expression of cos C. So cos C equals A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. Okay, let's simplify this. So multiplying 2AB on this side, 2AB cos C equals A square plus B square minus C square. Since everything is expressed in terms of C square, let us take C square to one side and let us bring this term to another side. So we have C square equals A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. Okay, this is a trigonometric equation of a triangle with this kind of arrangement. Okay, where the sides, the opposite sides are named according to their opposite angles. So which equation satisfied, which option satisfies this? A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. Option number A. So option number A is the correct answer. Let's look at the next question. And the next question says, a coin is tossed 6 times. The probability of getting heads exactly 3 times is. So a coin is tossed 6 times. So what will be the amount of sample space? A coin has two probable outcomes, that is head and tail. Okay, so S1, sample space 1 means, that means on flipping the coin or tossing the coins only once, we get 2 outcomes. So for tossing 6 times, we get 2 raised to the power 6, that is 64 outcomes. Now probability of getting heads exactly 3 times. So the event is getting head 6 times, getting head 3 times. That means out of 6 possibilities, we have to get 3 possibilities as heads. So how can we determine the number? So this is 6 combination 3. Okay, so out of 6 we have to choose the number of combinations of 3 digits or 3 tosses. So this value is 6 factor divided by 3 factor into 6 minus, according to the formula of NCR. Okay, or NCR, which is equal to 6 factor, or we can write 6 factor as this, that 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factor divided by 3 factor into 6 minus 3 factor, that is 3 factor, which is equal to 3 factor and 3 factor get cancelled, and we have 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 factor, that is 1 into 2 into 3. So 3 and 6 get cancelled, that remains 2. 2 also get cancelled, so all we have is 5 into 4 equals 20. So now probability is equal to number of the number of elements in event divided by the number of elements in sample space, which is equal to 20 divided by 4, which is equal to, if we cancel this, we get 5 by 16, 4s are 64, so 5 by 16, 5 divided by 16. So which option is similar to this? Option number B. So correct answer is option number B. Alright, so here we put a full stop to the of Hyderabad Central University previous year questions of basic mathematics asked in the year. This is of the paper 2020. Okay, for the paper 2020, the number of basic mathematics questions asked in the exam, we have solved it in this video. So that's all about it. Thank you.